Hello, everyone. It is Rcast12568 here with... This is where you're supposed to introduce yourself.
Are we? Is the stream running?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, did it just start?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, hello everyone. It is Yigs filling in here again, your verbal shit poster, while Rcast and Kawaii actually fucking do it.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not gonna make dick jokes this time, or at least not as many.
No,
maybe
no dick
just
jokes
a few
today.
in there, but none of that.
Okay, fine. Fine. You make one.
All right.
Okay, I know you to one dick joke per mouth. Go.
Okay, alright, I'm restricted to that.
Oh boy, dude. I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be one interesting game because the
It's the
tank
finals!
players. Dude, and the tank players for both the teams are extremely impressive. I'll give like Death Unbound and Death Unbound and Papa here, who's gonna be running the off tank.
Papa on off tank. Ooh. How does a role I do not see him on regularly?
And everyone knows that Jaybird on the Ana is just one mean machine. And then on the opposing side, we have Zachary Weaves on the Zarya with ADHD on the main tank. And if I've had experience with ADHD, I know for a fact this man's going to be in your face 24/7. We have Roddy on the Hanzo though, so this can be really interesting to see. This shield's most likely will be breaking, so it's going to be a lot of shield break going on with these two teams.
Yes.
The Fluid is set up on the high ground right now. Always a good place to set up there on this map for the people still learning it. Here comes
Carrot gonna get stunned here. Zachary gonna take a lot of damage off the bat. Bloodborne taking more damage than they would like from Chastin. Building up his ult quite handily here.
Zachary Weaves will be going down main with their Reaper, who does not have...
Bill's gonna fall very, very quickly.
ADHD.
Pills. Not what you want to happen here.
Fluid really controlling the area here. Parsing Bloodborne into where exactly they want to go. Fluid staying together. Bloodborne looks a bit discombobulated.
Rudy gonna fall to Gundam.
Res will happen to Roddy, and he will be joining the fight back again.
Bloodborne now have the advantage in this fight. Here, very low in the backline. Chastin even lower in the middle of the point. Gonna have to go on the left side. Gonna try and get a health pack or something. Zachary and Death both gonna fall at the same time. That should allow Bloodborne to start really pushing onto the point and getting a lot of pick and percentage. Chastin, his Riptide gets completely destroyed before he gets any kills. Papa gonna fall at the second tick. Combat gonna use Valk to close the fight out, and Bloodborne, they take point one.
Well, as we know, point one can be a bit hard to hold. It's taking point two. That's the real challenge of this map.
I will tell you one thing though, that Paris is really known for those two high ground positions we saw there. The Fluid was doing a really smart job of pushing them into a space where they were not feeling comfortable. Zachary was a little bit on the divided side when it came to team pushes and was getting trapped a lot. But we do have the second point push here, which is coming in. So it's Grab
comes in. Grab Dragon combo. Both Lucio's fall. Death's gonna join along with Gundam. Chastin and Jaybird. Most of Fluid fall there. It's only Papa left, who does receive the nano from Jaybird for Jaybird falls. Carrot does go down, but does get the res. That's second tick taken for Bloodborne. Feared able to hit the sound barrier, able to get a triple with that, able to try and stall it out. A 4-man sound barrier coming in from Death. Carrot, Combat, Pills, and Feared all gonna go down. That is a Fluid hold here, but not before 2 ticks were taken for Bloodborne.
Jesus Christ, your energy is disgusting. It's hurting me. You're so energetic. You're passing me up, bro. Keep it up, dude. The energy from our commentators here is we got Rcast just...
Yes.
Oh boy, Overwatch League style commentating we got over here, boys.
We've got the Golden Boy, and then Kawaii's pretty good at it himself, and then you've got me.
The dive in from Papa. Kama gonna take a lot of damage off of that. 5-man, 6-man sound barrier coming in, but the Riptide is gonna get any kills. Going for the McCree. Able to kill the McCree. That's a huge pick coming into the fight. That's gonna stall Bloodborne for another 30 seconds here. Gundam taking a lot of damage, but able to get 2 hit supports. Get the healing he needs. Bloodborne, it seems like they're kind of pushing in here, even though they are down. Chasing gonna swap off the Junkrat onto the Ash.
We do have ADHD pushing in, trying to see if we can get off a really nice shatter here. He is by himself, a lot divided from the team.
Grab.
And Lucio.
Combat does use Valk. Feud and Papa both go down.
Death Unbound is
Death
going to be
and
really
Gundam
low.
gonna join them. There's no one on the point. Jaybird gonna try and stall it out. Chastin joining. Jaybird gonna fall. Chastin gonna get knocked off the point and go down.
Bloodborne just really controlling these team fights at this point.
I'm telling you, the dictating between these team fights tends to be ADHD just pushing in by himself, distracting the other team when that was a really good grab coming from Zachary, where he was getting one of the supports and the Hammond, which does exclude a lot of contesting that was going on. Jaybird was by himself on the left side of the spawn room, just
valiantly to hold that off.
It's unfortunate. You see, like, I was very scared to see a lot of these, like, these weird, you know, like, I was scared to see Jaybird here on the Ana try to get some really good antis in, but it just doesn't seem like they're connecting at all. It's scaring me, dude.
Anytime you gotta send Grandma into the first point to stall, it's never a good day. Did you know? Somebody had the audacity to complain about last night's casting. Did you know that?
Who?
You know what they said? The person that will not be named, that is definitely not the captain of Antimatter at all, said that he doesn't like being told he is the lowest ult charge on the team. So to you, MJ, I would like to say, just get good. Jesus Christ.
Just get good, dude. You're just bad. Just kidding, dude. We can't.
Pay attention to you if they're complaints, but if it's glowing praise, I'm all about that.
Glowing praise. Ooh.
We do have now. One thing I do notice when it comes to first point defenses, normally you will see a Orisa Hog coming in from ADHD and Zachary Weaves. ADHD is very strong when it comes to the Orisa. If you give this man support, dude, he'll take your team on his back and carry you to victory.
Well, this high ground is very good for the bunker comp. Jaybird gonna take a lot of damage here. Zachary gonna be the one to get slept though.
They're not sleeping. They've got a summer running around.
The hack on Zachary with the anti. Chastin's gonna fall for it though. Unable to capitalize on that hack. Zachary still does take a lot of damage, enough to kill him outright. Kara gonna fall. This is looking very good for Fluid as they have the numbers here and the respawn advantage. Rudy gonna fall in tow. Death tries for a pin onto the point. Doesn't get anything. Gonna fall for it himself. But the rest of Fluid gonna push in. Double anti from Jaybird onto Combat and Pills. That should be the death of both them. Combat gonna just jump off the map and Pills gonna fall. That's gonna be Fluid taking point one, it seems.
That's one of the problems with this point, is that you've got a good bunker spot on the high ground, but teams really have to be quick about going back and setting back up on the point. I think we'll see more of that once this map is practiced more, but yeah, it just seems like, you know, you've got the good solid position there, but people are reluctant to leave and go back.
It really looked like Bloodborne was going to win that first point defense, but I think that what just really happened was just a lot of... Zarya and Reinhardt are really good at getting in your face, and if you don't deal with the Zarya and you don't deal with the Reinhardt, just
huge pick from Joseph. Your Kara gonna get slept in. Huge pick. Pills ults there, doesn't get anything. We're gonna see the Nano come on to death. The Dragons come out from Gundam. Pills and Kara both gonna fall. Combat now with the belt, unable to get the rest. Gonna get hacked before able to get the rest. Rudy gonna fall. No ticks have been taken yet. Zachary gonna fall in tow. Does not look good for Bloodborne, but Combat with the Valk able to stall for a very long time. We're gonna see a 6-man sound here. There's the EMP comes in, takes Pills and Combat out both. The grab gonna come in, take the rest of the capitalization. Kara gonna fall on the May. Rudy gonna try and get in with the Dragon. Falls immediately. Jaybird does go down to Zachary, who does get hacked before he's able to use his ult. When Zachary, if he comes in, he will be able to use his ult, and that would be huge for Bloodborne. That might be what they need to take the point back. Joseph gonna fall.
We will get hacked here. There is a shatter coming out that will stop.
Combat gonna fall. Just go onto Lucio. Kara with the May on the point. That should allow the rest, at least Zachary to come back in. Will he get a good ult off? He's gonna be able to use his ult. Can he get any kills? No, he's gonna get hacked. Gundam with the Dragons. Joseph and Zachary gonna fall. Pills only one left on the point, I believe. A 5-man sound barrier coming in from Fear. That's not even the first time he's used this fight. Not the first EMP in this fight. A second EMP. Combat gonna fall. It is looking very, very good for Fluid. But Bloodborne somehow able to just continuously stall. Rudy falls, but in that time, Kara able to get onto the point. Gonna get slept. Gonna get hacked. But that stall is huge, as now the other people from Bloodborne are now back. Joseph gonna fall. It's now both tanks. Zachary gonna get antied. Gonna fall there. Hack onto Pills before he's able to get his, his mines. Combat on the Lucio, able to stall it for quite a bit, but not able to stall forever. Rudy's still on it, able to stall. Is Kara gonna be able to get on point? Rudy does fall. Kara gets booed back, and that is gonna be it. Papa uses the grab at the very last second, and what a long stall from Bloodborne there.
That stall. That second point, they just stalled, but they couldn't get anything together for team play to do any bit more than stall, so they're just wasting time on the clock there. Which does get these two teams pretty equal on the clock there. I think one's 4:22, the other's like 4:30, so...
I think when it comes down to it, I think, like, in my opinion, when it comes down to it, all of these team fights have been about, from what I'm looking at, is just what Reinhardt is playing more aggressive. What Reinhardt is in your face.
Who's doing a better job of controlling the space, and it looks like, honestly, for both teams, the defense is the weaker point. We've got stall tactics on both sides. It's storming this first point and getting it over and basically the first team fight. If anybody could figure out how to hold on to that point really well, that'll make quite a difference because of that last point being so easy to stall. Which personally, I think it's going to get nerfed into the ground.
If Bloodborne does start coming out prominent on the Reinhardt and just starting to play a little bit more to the comfortability of their Reinhardt, I think, in my opinion, this team fight could go way different. I think that when it comes down to it, Bloodborne does have the upper hand in a more, seems like a more aggressive Reinhardt play.
Yes, I would like to say this really quickly. In the chat, there was a discussion on what level these games are at. There are some people that are very high ranked in like Masters and GM, and there's some people that are in Plat. It's about a diamond, mid-diamond average. We're going to see a dive here coming in from Bloodborne. Anti right onto Pills with the hack onto Joseph. Fear's going to be the one to go down. Even with the abilities coming in for Fluid, they're still the one to get the first person eliminated on their team, but Pills gonna follow. Zachary goes down. Pills in that time is able to get res. Rudy instead gonna fall. That's both DPS that Papa is able to kill. Gundam gonna fall in tow. Pills not able to escape. Kara gonna get hacked. Not gonna be able to escape here. He's gonna be very heavily staggered here. If the actually Joseph and the combat able to heal Kara, able to take Kara out of the fight, but Kara now has to get back in the mech, which could take quite a bit of time. Papa, very high charge here.
Switch off to the Diva here, and we also have ADHD on the Winston. I think that Zachary wasn't feeling like his tank play was strong enough today, so he did switch off to the Genji to at least maybe get some work done here, which has been shown already. ADHD will dive on the point, trying to go for a little bit of picture. Zachary will kill the Lucio, which should be a really easy team fight win here.
Papa's grab gets taken. That's huge. Most of Fluid right now are very low. Papa, Death, both very low. Papa actually went down there. Death with 1 health. Gonna get a bunch of heals here. Jaybird gonna fall. Pills with his ult, but doing whatever he can to try and knock people off the map. Death's gonna go down, and that should be Bloodborne's take on point A.
That was honestly, that dive was beautiful.
I love
Chassis very low.
It's good to be running it. I'm just sick of goats, honestly.
That dive was a beautiful dive. When I saw at the corner of my eye, I just saw Jaybird instantly fall off the high ground and get dove by the Winston, which is beautiful coordination coming, especially from ADHD, knowing that Jaybird is the prime target to be taken out, especially with how high caliber his on a play really is. We do see Death Unbound here, who does have the Shatter.
Five-man sound barrier, Chastin and Jaybird, along with Death, all go down. That's a triple right there. Gundam gonna make it a 4. Rudy getting a lot of picks there. Bomb gonna come in, not gonna get anyone here. Fear did use his sound barrier there. Papa and Fear both gonna go down. You see Chastin gonna try an EMP in a second here. Huge EMP, that's all! 6 of them go down. Jaybird and Chastin still go down. Shatter gonna be in with the capitalization. Is it gonna be able to get is it able to stall the point long enough? It is. All of Bloodborne go down there. Death gonna go down for his great play there. It's only Kara though. Kara gonna get staggered here. If Fluid know what they're doing, they do. Not as much of a stagger as they could have, but a stagger indeed. But Bloodborne coming into this next fight will have a heavy ult advantage. 3-0 unless Jaybird is able to build up his ult in time.
And that nano, it could be huge. Especially if you nano a boy Death Unbound over here who got a sick 4-man shatter.
Yeah. The initiation is going to come in from Zachary, who immediately goes down after using the blade, if I'm correct. Pills and Combat both going to fall. Combat, who did use Valk there. Zach now going to swap on to the Hanzo, which would be a very interesting swap. Kara going to fall out of mech. Rudy going to join. And the rest of Bloodborne are now on the back foot. We have less than a minute left coming in this last 1 or 2 fights. Jaybird gonna fall out of nowhere though. Zachary immediately on the Hanzo, able to put in a lot of work. Papa does go in, gets to take a lot of damage, but he does have his ult. All of a sudden, Bloodborne had the advantage. Now Fluid have the ult advantage. Pill's gonna come in off the initiation with the Primal Rage, but a 5-man sound barrier in response from Feared. Papa with the mines coming in. Double kill off the bat. Joseph and Zachary both go down. Pill's gonna join them. Gundam gonna fall for Fluid, which is an odd pick there, as Fluid were handily winning that fight. Kara goes down out of his mech, gets destroyed once again. Pilsner goes up onto the Hammond, and we're gonna get a very long stall on Kara once again. That is not what you want to see from if you're Bloodborne right now. They need to regroup ASAP and get back on that point in the next 5 seconds, and Kara hasn't even respawned yet. You're gonna see a high noon coming in from Rudy in the back line. Flashing fan hammer onto Chaston. That's gonna be the high noon. No, God, no! God, Jacob, that Rudy with so many plays today. The Sambiers come in. Death with the Earth Shatter, not able to get much off it. He's gonna fall. It's only Papa left. Papa gonna try and stall it as long as possible and try and get his ult for the recontest. By the time he does come back in, he should have it.
From the spawn, we'll try to contest the best as she can.
We got another high noon.
Kara and Zach both go down. Bomb gonna take out Feared. Combat gonna fall. The people of Bloodborne are just going down one by one. Rudy and Chast and the McCrees fall. Looking in Fluid's favor here. No one's on the point, and that is round 3. Bloodborne unable to cap second.
Point is just so hard to take. It can be, especially once the teams start getting a feel for each other and what they're running. That Hammond stall is just critical on this point. It's absolutely fucking obnoxious to play against, but now Bloodborne is going to have their turn to Hammond stall. So, you know,
dude,
you get some, you take some.
Off-topic sentence, dude. These giant Smarties are really out here bombing.
Yo, I like Sweethearts better than Smarties. Don't at me, you plebe.
Ooh.
Oh, you
Ooh,
right.
Is this a debate?
Watch, I'm gonna lick it and then watch it like dissolve. Oh, hell yeah.
I don't want to see you lick anything.
You right.
Yeah, in the chats, I do think that Fluid shouldn't be able to really take that back, but Paris, we have seen so far, teams are very good at stalling that point out and allowing teams, like the rest of the team, to get back. We saw like a 2-minute stall from Bloodborne already, and that was the last fight, and I'm not that surprised that Fluid were able to hold that. But either way, in a normal map, that shouldn't ever happen.
We do have a defensive goat coming out from Bloodborne, by the way. Just gonna add that to you guys. We do have a defensive goat coming in.
They're really trying to control this first point, because this first point really just makes or breaks a lot of things with who's winning, is how long you can stall at this first point, because the longer you can keep that, the longer you have to stop from stalling the second point. Clash of the Titans here is 2 games to go for the 2 teams here for each other. Not holding high ground this time, but brawling in the streets. That's what Paris is up to right now politically as well. So.
Who's gonna add that, dude? Yeah, there's a song, bro.
The sleep onto Zachary. The team is now forced to stay up there with him. That's going to allow Fluid to get on the high ground, get all the way around, and start taking a much better fight for themselves. Kara gonna get demeched and gonna fall out of his mech. Feared and Gundam though, very low. Hack on the Pills, gonna follow the anti on him too, along with Zachary. The Colette's in from combat. Pills, Chastin, Rudy, and Death all gonna fall. It's a very even fight here. Papa gonna fall in tow. The Dragon's coming in from Gundam, who is gonna die here very late in that fight. Jaybird stuck up. Is he gonna be able to get out? The sleep gets bubbled, but he is able to get out. The team does come in. Death and Feared are able to take Jaybird out of that. Gundam now on the Reaper and Chastin on the Pharah. They're going to do whatever they can to take this Ghost comp out of here.
Pharah and Reaper are some fantastic picks to counter such a heavy team-oriented comp. Just that burst damage. We do see Chastin already at
the grab comes in. Able to take out Fluid off the grab immediately. A lot of people on Fluid are very low. But Joseph's going to be the next one to go down. Gundam, Pop, and Jaybird and Chastin are all like half right now. Gundam going to be one to go down.
Huge shatter.
Death's gonna fall in that Pop. Bloodborne are gonna win another fight here. Jaybird very low.
Extremely strong and extremely coordinated here, especially coming from AHD and Zachary, the two tanks who are like, listen, man, you want to rush our point? Nah, I'm gonna have my tank stand right in front of your tank, and you guys are gonna hit each other. Reinhardt fights are the greatest fights to watch.
And then ADHD comes in and says, "Not today, bitch."
Rudy goes down immediately in that fight. Earlier in the fight than anyone would ever want it. Huge anti-huge grab. That's gonna be it. Nothing can save them. Combat tried. Joseph tried. They both used their support ults there, and it didn't matter because the anti came in with the the grab and the barrage both coming in. Yes, it's gonna be the Lucio, it's gonna be Rudy and Zachary's ult versus Gundam and Death's ult, and that is gonna be a very interesting fight indeed. You can have the off tank versus the main tank, and the DPS against the supports.
I don't know.
Is it gonna be a Hammond? If anyone's swapping Hammond, it is probably gonna be Kara for the stall because she has the they have the lowest amount of ult charge for them to their name. The pin on the Death puts Death very low. The 6-man sound barrier, that's gonna be Bloodborne's initiation. The grab, Gundam's gonna fall. I do not think Pills needed to shatter there. Gundam, Papa, Death, and Chastin all gonna fall. I do not think the shatter was needed.
I believe in it.
Now, coming from a Zarya one trick, that was a very impressive grab. I'm surprised, because dude, when Reinhardt told his shield, because for some reason Miller likes to make things fun for Reinhardt, the Reinhardt will get, like, if you hold up your shield, for example, and Zarya does grab into it, it will stick to your shield and anyone around you will get grabbed. So, it acts like a wall, so in a way. So.
Did you know that in my last league team, I had to play Zarya one map, I launched a grab, it was deflected by a Genji, and that lost us the game.
Congrats.
That's probably why that
this is the first map of the finals of Overwatch League of Champions, just for someone in the chat that asked.
Oh no.
Gundam with the Nano Death Blossom gonna come in. The huge shatter coming in. That's gonna be a team wipe right there. Everyone going down, and that's not gonna be no one like Bloodborne, sorry, aren't able to even get back to the point in time. They swapped their characters, but they are unable to get on the stall. Fluid are able to take map 1.
Right, but so where is this mysterious chat you've mentioned? I went to answer questions and letters from readers because I'm more of a disc jockey really than anything else besides a living professional shitposter. Is that on Twitch?
Wait, this from Rudy here. Very good play. The fan hammer right there. Huge right there. That is what allowed the tick being taken from Bloodborne to give them a shot at winning this. In the end, it didn't matter. You have a huge, 10 kills from Papa weren't objective kills. Good amount of healing, good amount of sound barriers. 3 people he missed throughout the whole. No, actually, yeah, I think 3 people he missed in total. 3 people he missed throughout.
Or is this screenshot?
It is YouTube
yeah, it was
chat.
Screenshot. Okay.
I'm looking at the YouTube chat right now. There's a bunch of people talking.
Okay, so we've got 3 people watching. Hello, 3 people watching. We got more than that.
You do.
We have 8.
Just to add a little bit of an opinion here on the way this is going down. In what I'm seeing is a lot of battling between the DPS getting picks. And from what I saw on the first point defense, the way that the team focused the Reaper, who knew he didn't have Wraith, the focusing is extremely strong from Bloodborne. I think it's just the lack of sustain coming from a team. You know, you're losing a team fight. You have your sound barrier. That's your only saving ability. I think that if it comes with ult economy, I think that Bloodborne could really beat a team like Fluid if they just learned that you gotta save your ults. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's like cliche enough, but like ult economy is massive in a game like Overwatch.
Oh no, I know.
Tell you this from a bronze perspective. What as Boost is saying, one thing I'm seeing here is that a lot of this is about space control and who's dominating who. There's a lot of mind games going on between these two teams because they do play at such a high level. I think, you know, in talking about the DPS and the tanks, we really miss out on, and as a support player, this becomes a battle of the supports too. Who can keep your DPS up, not just focused in, but keeping the tanks and DPS up from far away?
I'm seeing massive support coming in from Jaybird and Freed, and then you have Combat, and who else? Combat and Stalin. Doing the best they can to keep an aggressive Reinhardt like ADHD or fragging Zachary Weaves up. Or, Death Unbound with how much he's fragging today, keeping him up is probably just annoying. It's the battle of who is going to make the mistake first. You see these teams fighting it out. Who is going to make a mistake that causes the other team to fall? When Reinhardt falls, the entire team crumbles like dominoes. It's just, you want to make sure that your Reinhardt is staying alive through the entire fight and charging that Shatter. Shatter can change an entire team fight from what we've seen. That huge EMP from Chaston on the last point was fantastic. That was a huge EMP.
Can we call Bloodborne the communists because not only do they have Joseph Stalin, they are the red team on my screen. And
yeah, I know.
We're going to call them communist born.
The USSB. My team, no, our team.
Yes, exactly. Speaking of communism, this isn't really about communism at all, what I'm about to go say. I know we're not supposed to bring politics into this, but I want all of you to know that I can't stay up late tonight, because tomorrow I'm going to go make the world a better place. I'm going up to the Capitol to advocate for medical marijuana. So,
it's him! It's him! It's the man!
It's the only glyph entering our chats.
What's up?
What's up, Griffin? What's up, my man?
So come greet the 8 people watching. So 8 people watching, 8 people. Why are you watching?
You should be doing something better.
Out of curiosity, are you watching for the analysis? Are you watching for memes? Are you watching for to watch the finals happening or to see what this league is all about? Are you just like really fucking bored and have nothing better to do with your life? I'd like to know the answer to that. Also, feel free to since I'm too old to understand how YouTube chat works. I'm older than dirt. It's just you kids, you young whippersnappers, and your newfangled technology. I don't understand how any of it works. So just at me on Discord if you want to ask a question. Yeah.
Griffin,
so that's I lost the plot there with what I was saying, but there you go.
I thought you had your speedy fingers. All I hear is like the keyboard for an iPhone going.
Yeah, because that's what I'm doing constantly.
Oh, that's not me. Well, I mean, mine is speedy.
So we do have. I'm not gonna lie, dude. The war between these two Reinhardts is the greatest war I've ever seen.
Right, quick question. Oh, never mind.
Okay, we are currently only waiting on Fluid.
Busan, Dorado, Elias, Hanamura, and then Rialto, for those that asked the question.
For what?
The map lineups.
People were asking what the map lineups are, so I was saying...
Say it again, so I can have that ready.
Sure. Hang on, let me go see it again. I guess you just sort of...
Dude, my cat's scratching at my Philadelphia jersey.
The map lineups are Paris, Numbani, Busan, Dorado, Elias, Hanamura, and Rialto in that order.
Okay.
I was gonna read more of that.
Numbani is gonna be a godsend map to watch.
Okay, both teams do indeed say that they are ready.
Alright, let's get this show on the road.
It's gonna be a godsend map, dude. I can't wait to see Zossen on D.Va, dude. It's gonna be godsend. Alright, dude, I can't wait to see the dive on these two teams, dude. Especially on attack.
Okay, well,
oh boy.
So I just quick thing. Okay, I just got a Discord message from someone, and I said, "Don't bother me, I'm streaming," and now they're watching the stream.
Excellent. Have them talk to me. I'm on the phone comms, and I'll repeat what they say or the questions, just like the map rotations there. That is Yigs, by the way. YGG. It's easy to spell because it's only 4 letters.
Yes, and he asked one thing. What's my name? It is the Rcast 102568. The person that you will not see in the game.
That is too fucking hard to say. What do you
There's
want
a Bastion. There's a Bastion and Torbjorn. Bastion and Torbjorn. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh no.
We'll always see Torb fights again because that was absolutely brilliant. I doubt it. These teams are too serious. But
yes, and you were the one to cast that, and you made the call. That one call that's infamous now.
Isn't that why I'm even here? I'm here to cast like that.
And I'm here to
shenanigans going on while we wait.
Real thing about casting, right? Okay. 1 sec. Quiet. Like, which one of us is doing play-by-play, and which one of us is doing the analyst? Because I'm a lot better at play-by-play than analyst.
I got the analyst, dog.
Okay. Don't start doing play-by-play and pull the clouds, right? Okay. That's an old joke.
Yeah, sounds good.
You see the pharmacy come out from combat, and Zachary just seemed like Bloodborne all going down the mid. There's gonna be the dive. It is dive versus dive.
I told you, dude.
Pill's gonna fall immediately with Zach. Gonna get hacked here from Lord, but Cal gonna get hacked on the other side. Both Sombers able to get off a successful hack, but neither die. Warrior gonna get hacked here. Lord gonna take a lot of damage while Joseph gets demech'd by Papa. Joseph gonna fall out of his mech. That is a huge pick for Fluid. That'll allow them another 10 seconds, 20 seconds, while Bloodborne have to regroup here.
I will say one thing though, that when it comes down to the Winston battle here, it's just whoever can. Okay, and never
Gods takes a huge death.
When Winston
Bloodborne still diving in though. Bloodborne still diving in, even though they are down. They should lose this fight. I don't know why they're diving in. Warrior gets hacked, and they're trying to push Warrior to kill him. Warrior able to survive, but Zachary's the one to go down instead. They put so much healing on the Warrior. They didn't heal Zachary. Now all of Bloodborne are taking a lot of damage. Combat has to Valk just to heal it all. Zachary gonna get res, but Joseph's gonna fall out of his mech in that time. Zachary with ult, but still very, very low, taking consistent damage on the other side. Papa trends to heal a lot of damage coming in on Fluid. Huge bomb coming in to kill Warrior. Pill's gonna follow right after. We do see the rally coming in from Cal. Zachary gonna fall, and that is gonna be the fight. 2 minutes left after once Bloodborne regroup. That's half the game. Pill's not gonna swap onto the Reinhardt. Does it seem like we're going to get more...
I'm seeing lots of misplays when it comes to the Winstons diving in. Yes. Your key target right now is going to be Papa, who's sitting in the back, just doing tons of damage, getting off huge discords, which is mainly what's going to be killing this Reinhardt now that I say it. And this Reinhardt needs to just be on the point, no matter what. Just stay on the point.
Huge EMP, huge EMP. They're not going to get on the point. Zachary with the ult, not going to get anything. Going to get hacked here. The EMP on the full Fluid. That's going to be a huge play. Gods and Papa both going to go down. Zillistan going to get demech'd. 5-minute sound barriers from both teams coming in. It is an even playing field here. Death uses the Primal Rage, gonna get pinned off. You can see the shadow coming from Pills. Pills gonna go down though. Does not seem like Bloodborne are able to take the second pick. They do get the first one though. Zachary and Warrior gonna go down. That is the fight there. Joseph gonna get stalled here. Sorry. Lord Combat and Joseph all fall at the end of the fight. We have 1 minute left coming in this last 3 fights. Zachary now on the Hanzo.
Made was Zossen was out of mech the entire fight and never got focused, which is unfortunate, especially when you have such a big target like D.Va who can have such great value when D Matrix is up. leaving him out of mech just to regain mech once again is an extremely bad mistake that you should not be making these team fights. Having D.Va out of mech is like having another team and it's just gone now. So when they're coming into this next fight, I urge them to try to get this, like, get Papa done and D.Va out of mech. Once they do those two things, you should immediately win the team fight here. Combat will be
That's not what's gonna happen.
Once again, and that will be another pick going in. AHD trying his best to swing his hammer in and will go down from Discord to Papa Kaiser. Saucy will be focusing.
Combat gets that res ult on ADHD.
AHD will come back into the fight. Be ready.
They need to keep Pills alive. Pills not gonna live.
It's looking like a full hold.
Oh, dude, this is just, the fights have been continuous, just Ravnica getting off huge EMPs here.
Still trying to just hold it out. Can that Sombra get back on and do anything?
They are. Triple hack. But Zachary goes down. God's nowhere to be seen. He's very, very low. Running out. Does die there. Huge sound barrier comes in. Shan's gonna come in. That's both support ults. It's not like you're getting much kills after that. But Cal and Lord both go down off of the shadow for Pills. This fight isn't over yet. Pills gonna fall. Joseph trying his best to stall out the point. Warrior gonna go down though. It does not look good. Does not look good for Bloodborne. They're gonna go down. Papa with a double kill at the very end. The combat unable to get back onto the point and gonna die at the very last second.
My honest opinion on these fights breaking out is that the picks that they're getting aren't of value. Your key targets in a dive-heavy composition is going to be Papa. He is getting way too much value out of his discords and just him in general. Zenyatta is a very, very diveable target when it comes to how much HP he has and the little value he can get when he's being dove. And the thing that you never want to do is play into a Zenyatta that is of Papa Kaiser's caliber. You need to fear someone like him and know that you need to respect his Zenyatta play and know that you're going to be discorded and then dove. Fluid are very good at dive, and they've been showing that throughout the season. That's why I feel they made it to this position, is because their dive is extremely effective now that they have a fantastic Zenyatta player who does have that perfect discords that you want to keep on someone, especially Reinhardt. Once Reinhardt's down,
excellent ball handling by Papa.
Yes, okay, real quick, right, okay.
I get one a map! I get one a map!
Real quick, okay, remember when I said my friend was watching, right? Well, he told a bunch of other people that I know. And now, if you look in the chat, the first thing that's there is someone saying, "Is that you?" And yes, it is.
I said guess again, because I thought they referred to me coming in the chat. Should I say yes it is?
Yes, it is.
Fruit's now watching. Okay. We're gonna see a bunker comp here with the Bastion.
Oof, Bastion's a tough one, especially with Papa.
You know, I think if anybody can break their bunker comp, though, it's Fluid with that. They've always got some interesting movement plays playing around in the environment.
Let's see what happens here.
God's gonna get hacked from behind from Lord, who's gonna take a lot of damage. Lord has to go out, but that's gonna be the initiation here. Zostan gonna get the mech, Field gonna go down. That is what Bloodborne wanna see. Zostan gonna go down. No ticks are taken from Fluid, although they were very, very close. Just gonna get hacked. Death gonna go down. Cal very low. Joseph actually gonna fall there. The res gonna come in from combat, and Cal now gonna go down. Joseph gonna get res, and Bloodborne take that fight quite handily. Besides Joseph's death, that was almost a perfect fight. Almost a perfect fight.
For Arcus, Brave, Jason, Nick, all complimenting you.
Yeah, they're people I know. They're people that I know from high school. I know
right there is what I want to see coming from Bloodborne. Here we go. The Winston's going to be diving and will miss the jump though, which is unfortunate. Now that he has no jump available, this should be a really easy pick. Huge stun.
EMP. God does not get EMP'd though. Feared and Zachary both gonna go down. Death very low. Zostan even lower. The chance gonna come in, gonna try and save everyone from Papa. But here comes the Bastion ult. Gonna try and take everyone out. All the ults from Bloodborne to try and hold this here. Death gonna fall. Zostan gonna get D-Mac, gonna fall. Papa gonna join them, make it a triple. Cal gonna make it a quad. And Bloodborne take another fight. But they had to use a severe amount of their ults to do it. Fluid coming into this next fight are gonna have the ult advantage. They're gonna have Rally, they're gonna have Bomb, and they're gonna have Primal compared to the one High Noon. Now, if Zachary plays this right, They're not actually... Wait, Death drops onto the Reinhardt right before they get Primal. He does not realize that they would have the ult advantage by a huge margin. Misplay right there.
Right here, we're going to walk into this, and I'm going to see how this unfolds, especially between the Reinhardt. They're going to rotate around, and they know this. Bloodborne reads this like a book and rotates instantly. Fantastic gameplay coming from them.
Joseph, though, gonna fall. Exactly gonna fall. Warrior making it a triple. That's not what you want to see. Cal with the rally here. Joseph gonna get res. The pill's gonna fall instead. Zostan with the bomb, just gonna try and finish it off. It's only Combat and Joseph left. Combat gonna get hacked. No one's gonna be able to get onto the point. They're gonna get booped back. And that Fluid take map number 2. Fluid now on a 2-0 lead in this set.
Here's my
in the
thing.
Finals.
Okay. That fight was 100% in Bloodborne's hands. The way they read the rotation like a book was fantastic. The way they right here, this is what I was talking about. Right here is where it turned. As soon as Joseph fell, the team knew instantly you need to push this right now. And that's what they did wrong right there. If you have someone like Roadhog with the stun ability on hand, able to take out a dive target like Zossen or to deal with their Zenyatta, you could have won the team fight there. That team fight was 100% winnable in Bloodborne's hands, but they messed up with that one key pick. Joseph should not have pushed that over that far and went for a hook, if you want to call it that. He should have stayed with his team and kept that hook off on cooldown so he was able to hook a key target and get them into the hands of maybe in the team of Bloodborne to deal with them or something along those lines. These fights have been extremely in Bloodborne's favor. It's just the way that they're playing them out is extremely faulty. If they keep this up, it's not going to work. I'm saying this now. If they recognize their mistake, which they should by now, they can win this. They have the series in their hand. They just need to start playing more conservative when it comes to ult economy and just team fights. They could have won that team fight there if Joseph was to stay alive.
I've just been sitting here eating Teddy Grahams in the background, and I sure realized my mic wasn't muted. So
yes, well, Fluid is one of the best teams in the league, if not the best, which we are probably about to find out. They know the moment that the hog went down, that was the initiation. They immediately pushed in. They are one of the best teams in the league, and they know when to push in. And speaking of Papa, you were giving him so much praise earlier. He had a huge amount of offensive assists, 20 offensive assists.
That's I'm telling you. You just the advantage that Papa has coming into these fights, especially with such a powerful ability that is Discord. He wins every fight. You don't kill Papa, you don't win. It's just really, I'm sorry, I hate to break it like that, but that's just facts.
You've got to really focus those healers in the background.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Zenyatta is an extremely strong hero.
If he's left to just shoot his balls and do his own thing right there, that wasn't even a pun, that's just, straight up what the... Anyway, so if you let Zenyatta sit back there and do his thing and don't pressure him as much, that is just... Right, yeah, that's just so much free damage, just so much. Sort of like sometimes I see teams don't pressure an Ana in the back, and those are two targets that are...
Put in car.
Infinitely diveable.
You want, when it comes to playing against Zenyatta and Ana, their kits are extremely strong. Zenyatta's Discord orbs are a very strong ability. His healing orb can save a squishy's life or even just pocket someone without even looking at them. And that's what you want. Like, you want the key thing with going into these team fights is deal with someone like Papa and you're winning the team fight every single time. Zenyatta is a diveable target and can die within seconds. You just need to know he's the problem, deal with the issue, and you win team fights. It's that simple. But they're going into these fights with what seems to me that looks like a bunch of like miscommunications, which is fine. Every team makes mistakes. But if you're not counteracting on those mistakes and making them over and over and over again, you're not gonna achieve what you want. Now, going into this next game, I'm hoping to see the communication start to understand that we need to start focusing key targets, guys.
I think so, but we can't hear comms, so you never know. But for your miscellaneous dose of things here, I like all the love being shown to our cast in this chat. Jason Jew is calling you the next Ron Burgundy, which I think is a compliment. I know it could have been taken both ways as either an insult to your intelligence or as a compliment to the quality of your voice. And so good to know. Joseph Lee wants to know the score, which is 2-0 Fluid.
Yes, it is 2-0 to Fluid's favor. And so what happened, right? Okay, one person said messaged me on Discord. I said, don't bother me, I'm streaming. And then one thing led to another, and now the whole Discord is watching.
Don't worry, it's a compliment. Don't worry,
yeah,
it's
like now
over
50 some odd comments saying my name. Yeah, Pruitt, Jason, Nico, they're all there. Yeah.
So, I'm going in. What I want to see from Bloodborne is communication and focusing Papa guys. Now, I'm going to give Fluid the bit of satisfaction here of knowing that they're an extremely strong team, and Bloodborne knew this going into this finals game. But
well, Fluid are the best team in the league. Like
it can be yes and no. Every team has their faults, which can be said about literally everyone. But at the same time, this will determine who is the best team. And going into this, Bloodborne knows who they're playing against, and they should understand that Papa needs to be respected. Telling you this now, Papa, if you're probably gonna watch this back, but my guy presents nuts, just saying, kissy kissy. But at the same time, going into this map. Next to any teams who watch this back, go into these fights knowing who you're playing against. Just a little bit of advice. You never want to underestimate or overestimate your players. They may be gods to you or to other teams, but to you guys, everyone needs to respect the team that they play against. It's just, the more you respect the team, keep your mind clear, and don't ever say, oh, these guys are just playing this certain comp. Respect every team that you play against. And then I'm telling you, it takes you far in the long run. Of just respect your opponents.
So to add on to what Kawhi said, that means be respectful when you win, be respectful when you lose.
For real.
Oh, we're gonna see it again. Are we gonna see another Torbjorn 1-for-1? Are we gonna have another Ascension call? If it happens...
It was almost your time again.
Oh, Zachary's actually playing Torb.
Yeah, no, they, the Torbjorn from Fluid swapped off Torb, unfortunately. I thought we were gonna have one of the things from yesterday. Yeah, Zachary is on the Torbjorn, which is a very interesting move. Fluid do take capital first on the point, which is not what you want to see when you're running a Torbjorn. You want to be on the point first.
Go down. Hopefully, no, he will not. He will survive Vietnam.
Cal instead gonna go down. Lord takes a lot of damage, able to survive. Feud instead goes down. That's a support line.
Oh my gosh, they're popping.
Death. Zachary follow in tow. Zostan gonna fall. Papa able to escape. It seems like yes. Papa gonna be able to get out. Lord gonna fall, and Bloodborne take the point. They finally take charge of this situation.
Cass, I'm sorry, but it's exhausting. The way you say it scares me. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, the goblins.
It's okay. It's okay. I was just a little bit of a comment there.
Lord is now on the Junkrat. They're gonna try and break the Torbjorn turret with the Junkrat. They're gonna try and break the mini bunker that they have set up. Zachary and Kama gonna take a lot of damage here, but Papa in the same vein. Papa also very, very close to chance. If I'm correct, he has the second highest ult charge in the game right now. Actually, he has the highest right now. He's gonna be the first one to his ult. Kara gonna fall very early in the fight. Fluid gonna take the point. Like, I don't know what happened, but they just took the point. Pill's gonna use his Earth Shatter, not gonna get anything off it, just gonna fall. Cal gonna go down. Zachary and Guard go down at the same time. Zachary's turret gonna fall, and Fluid take that fight very convincingly, although with a lot of weird situational things there. I don't know how they flipped the point so early in that fight, because they should be flipping it right now, where Bloodborne would have 50%.
I'm seeing a lot of communication, though, coming from Bloodborne. I am seeing a lot of improvements when it comes to targeting. I do see a lot of them just focusing key targets, and Papa has been focused a couple times, which is really, really good. we're seeing him not get as much value when it comes to the Discord.
Huge grab! That's all 6 of them in that grab. No one dies off the bat of it. The Pill's gonna fall very, very quickly off that 5-man shatter. Zachary, Warrior, they're all gonna go down here unless they're able to get back into that spawn. God's gonna get pinned. It's only Brig and Moira. That's gonna be the fight. Kara goes down. Combat should be able to escape as the Moira. Gonna be able to survive another day. And now in this fight you have Fluid with a heavy ult advantage. They have a lot, like almost double the percentage that Bloodborne have, and they're gonna keep it through this fight. If I were Bloodborne, I would not use any ults here. Just try and get as many ults and Fluid out as possible. The Riptide are gonna come in, not gonna get anything off of it.
Huge bubble.
Indeed.
No,
God, now very high charge. Both rallies gonna get popped. The grab coming in. Trance gonna get in to the counter. But the Lord's still gonna go down in that.
He through the trance though.
Yes, I believe he got pinned. That Lord still goes down. 4-man sound barrier. The Shadow gonna come in. Only gonna take out Feared. The counter Shadow gonna come in. Gonna take 3 out with that one. Warrior gonna fall. Colette's coming from combat. Kara gonna fall. Pills. Combat gonna get stunned out of the Valk. Papa, Cal, and Pills, God's gonna join. That's 4 down at that one time. Zosan gonna fall. Bloodborne need to take it here. It is in overtime. Combat gonna fall. It's only Zachary who's gonna, not gonna get anything. Lord with a huge double kill at the end, able to take Zachary out. It's only the Lucio. Warrior, he's gonna try and stall it for as long as possible, try and get his team here. They do now have a Hammond, but Warrior gonna fall.
You do have a Hammond that's gonna be stunning all of them.
Yes, Pill's gonna take a lot of damage though, gonna get stunned there. There's the Riptide onto the point. Doesn't get anyone, God, with a huge bubble on himself. No one's gonna get on the point though. Kara falls, and that no one's gonna get on the point. Grab, Air Shatter, and Chance all get used at the very last second. Pills would have fall. I do not think Bloodborne could have won that fight after that. And that is map 1 on Busan.
Jesus Christ, energy.
Yes, you gotta keep the high energy. You gotta keep the high energy. Come on, that's casting 101.
You do, again, what I'm seeing, it's just, Fluid in my eyes right now have the massive advantage of their ult economy is fantastic. Like they're using ults to win. Ravnica's using his Riptide to close out maybe a stagger or maybe a key target who's in the backline, which is fantastic. And the bubbles coming out from God's Warrior have been extremely clutch, but just the value that Ravnica and the 2 DPS as well as Papa are getting out of these team fights is tremendous. So going into this next fight, I'm praying to see that they deal with Ravnica or deal with someone who they, just a key value target. So
Cal's gonna take a lot of damage. The support lines here are getting a lot of ult charge, especially with Fluid. The supports are leading the ult charge on their team. Zachary does get the pharmacy treatment, I believe. Yes, indeed, getting the pharmacy treatment. Getting a lot of ult charge here. That's very, very low. He's gonna be the first one to go down. That's huge if you're Bloodborne. They will be able to push in onto this. No one's able to block any damage coming in from Zachary. Lord gonna fall. Cal and Zosan gonna die at the same time. And Bloodborne gonna take the point very, very quickly here. That is what they want to see. They are so far down in this set. They need as many map wins as they can get right now. Feared gonna not be able to escape. He's gonna fall. Lord gonna now swap onto the Widow. Cal gonna swap onto the Genji. It's very, very interesting here. Zach already with his ult combat. Same. No one on Fluid have their ult, and Warrior's about to have it. Papa's at the same area that Wolf's at. Wolf's gonna take a lot of damage though. Lord gonna go onto the Widow. Widow is a very good counter against the Pharah. There's gonna be the barrage, able to take out Death, but Zachary is gonna follow Papa with a very good chance, able to keep the rest of his team up, but gonna back out off the back of that. Combat with the Valk, going for the Resist team. Going for the Battle Mercy on the Lord. Terra gonna fall, 2 DPS fall at the same time. There's gonna be no res from combat, but Cal goes down. Both DPS. All the DPS went down in that fight. Pill's gonna try out the Air Shatter. Not gonna get anything off of it. And Bloodborne gonna have to go back to the point. Gonna wait for Fluid to re-engage. And Fluid are gonna have the ult advantage coming into this fight. They're gonna have 3 ults to Bloodborne's 2. The Earth Shatter is initiation. Death gonna try and push in. The grab coming in. The Shatter gets blocked. Huge block there coming in from Pills onto Death Shatter. 4-man sound barrier coming in from Fear. It does not look like it's gonna be enough to take to get onto the point. Fear gonna take a lot of damage, gonna fall. Before that, someone died, I believe it was Warrior who died early. Pills, Feared, God, and Lord all gonna fall here. Blade gonna come in from Cal. Everyone that's still alive on Bloodborne gets a sound barrier from Warrior. Kara gonna use the Death Blossom coming in, taking out Zostan. Death's gonna fall. Kara off the Death Blossom, gonna fall though. Papa's alone on point with the supports. Actually, Papa's gonna be able to use Strands, gonna try and hold it for as long as he can, waiting for Zostan to get back. If Zostan can get back with that grab, it could be all that Fluid need to take this point back. Pill's gonna fall, God's gonna fall. That's what Fluid want to see. Combat with the Valk. I would not use Pulse Bomb you might want to use here. I would not use Grab to finish it off. They do not need to. Cal gonna fall along with Warrior, and Fluid finally able to take the point for once on this map. Kara gonna take a lot of damage, gonna try and get out here. It does seem like Kara will be able to escape. Combat able to escape through the Pharah. That's why you have the pharmacy there. Kara does fall off of Lord's Pulse Bomb. A crucial pick here. That will not be able to get res by any means, and it'll cause another good 10 to 15% of just ult percentage while Bloodborne wait for their people to respawn. It seems like Combat and Zachary are going to be on the left side here, trying some sort of flank here with the Zachary's ult. Oh no, they're going to go down mid now.
They do know that that Papa does not have trans here. He should be extremely close to it right now.
He is. Zostan with the grab, a huge grab. The counter Shattered trying to come in and try and stop the kills coming in, but it does not matter. Warrior, Pill, Zachary, and Papa all gonna go down. Huge picks coming in from Fluid on the Bloodborne. Fluid now gonna hold it through another fight. If you cannot let Fluid get on a roll, because they will win fight after fight after fight. They are very good at knowing the ult charges and using their ult charge advantage to their advantage. This fight is going to be a very interesting, huge pick coming on the Lord. It's going to be a very even ult fight here coming in. Cal and Zachary taking a lot of damage. Combat with the Valk in the low ground, not getting keeping out of sight of Cal. Zostan gonna fall. Double.
Oh, he will go down. Papa was trying to save him there. Papa will receive.
Gonna come in. Bloodborne with the point here. All the ults come in. Lord with a huge double kill, but is not good enough to take the point back. No one gets on the point, and that is 1-1. Bloodborne finally, after a map, take a point. This is what they need. They need to start building up momentum, and they need to take this map by charge. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense.
Griffin, what do you see, my man? Before I go pee, because I'm kind of like, you know. What do you see, Griffin? I need some eyesight from you, my guy.
I'm getting a drink of water real quick. No worries.
But I've been taking care of.
Huh?
I see Discord notifications that I've been answering.
You see questions being answered. PogChamp.
I like what Zachary has been doing. He's been playing not people that aren't meta on the DPS. The meta is GOAT, and he's been playing all the DPS today, and I like it. It's throwing a curveball to Fluid. They are very good at adapting to different comps though, so it should be interesting to see how the soldier works in this comp. Or in this game. Lure gonna be the first one to go down. That is what Bloodborne want to see every time. They want to see the picks coming in every single time for them. Papa gonna take a lot of damage here. Dad's gonna be the one to fall though. Cal probably gonna come next. Yes, he is gonna come next, and that is what Bloodborne want to see. They want to be the ones getting the picks. Zostan gonna get DMAC there, gonna fall. Papa gonna join, and Bloodborne gonna take the point here. It is a Lucio duel by the mechs. Beard and Warrior gonna go at it with Bloodborne now coming in on the duel, kind of ruining the duel. I was really interested to see who would have won that in a 1v1, but you can see why they all came in, make sure nothing would have gone wrong there. Zachary does fall though. He does get hacked, I believe, and does fall very quickly. That is not what Bloodborne want to see. But it is 1-1 right now. Fear is able to get back a lot quicker than Zachary is though. Death very low here coming in. Combat with the Valk. Three-man chatter coming from Pills. Cal, Lord, both go down. Papa gonna make it a triple. Zostan gonna get DMAC. Bloodborne winning another fight here. Death unable to escape. Feared and Zostan gonna go down. No one really getting staggered. I think Zostan was just kind of waiting for them to hit, to die. If Bloodborne, they didn't need to hit Zostan there. I do not believe he was close to with his mech, and they could have stalled him quite a bit longer, which they have not been doing. The D.Va staggers have not been coming in that hard. We're gonna see a fair swap from Lord here. Just on very close to. Oh God! With huge, like he just Zosan with a huge E on God's. What is that? Grab? Yes. 2 support ults. The rally and the chance coming in from Cal and Papa. Lord gonna take a lot of damage. Zachary very close to death. Gonna pop his sights. A huge sound barrier coming in from both teams. Zachary and Pills both gonna fall here. God's 1 health. Warrior and God both fall at the same time. It's only Combat and Kara. Kara gonna get stunned. Gonna fall. Combat just gonna die on the point. Try and stall it out. Zachary now gonna go on to the McCree, which will be a very interesting pick to try and take the Pharah out. Pharah takes a lot of damage off the back. Seems like that McCree is working very quickly. Unable to take Lord out completely, but does put a lot of damage. You're gonna see initiation here from Pills. The Pharah gonna just stand above. Gonna have a lot of range here. There's the barrage coming in. Pills and Zachary both go down. Zosan used his self-destruct there. Didn't get anything. I don't even know where it came from. But Lord with his 3rd kill on the Kara that fight. You see Combat with the Valk. I do not believe they should have used that Valk there. They were not gonna get anything with it unless they used it very early on. Pills taking a huge amount of damage here. Gonna just charge support ults. God's gonna fall, but immediately gets res by Combat. Where are Bloodborne going? It seems like they are gonna go through the right side. Pill's gonna fall though. Team unable to get with them in time. Off the res, they are not with him. Does not realize that it takes a few seconds with the res, and he falls for it. Kara gonna join. That's 2 down for Bloodborne. This is not what they want to see. They are 1 fight away from taking this for taking their first map. Zachary gonna fall, gonna get knocked off the edge by Zosan's boosters. And Bloodborne gonna have to rethink their strategy here. They do have an ult advantage. Actually, no, it's gonna be even ults coming into this next fight. And this could be last fight here with a bit of stall. Fight is gonna be taken. It's gonna come. Pill's gonna get stunned. Gonna take a lot of damage here. But Cal's gonna be the one to go down. Grab gonna come in. Where did the grab go? I don't. Oh no, it got eaten. Grab got eaten. Shatter comes in on the 2 people. There is too much to cast right here. Huge sound barrier coming in from Warrior. High Noon, Valkyrie, Feared, Papa, Lord, and Death all go down. Zosan gonna get DMAX here, but it is gonna be 99. Cal gonna try and stall it out to 99, even though it's already gonna get stalled out. He's just wasting rally, and that's gonna be a huge stagger. That is what Bloodborne want to see. That is a huge mistake from Cal. This is what Bloodborne need. Feared just walks onto the point, gonna get stalled. He's the closest to the ult that doesn't have it in the mat, in the whole team right now. There's only gonna be 1 ult, and that's Bomb. It's gonna come in, not gonna get anything. Pin onto Pills. It does seem like Bloodborne have a huge advantage here. Death gonna fall. Lord gonna join them. It's only 2 people left. Feared gonna now come back in the fight. Gonna use a sound barrier here. Gonna get through everyone that isn't Cal. Picks coming in. Combat, Zachary, and Pills all fall. Warrior gonna join them. Zosan gonna get the next. It is a very close fight here. Fluid bringing this back somehow. God's gonna fall. It's only Kara. A fight that Bloodborne should have lost that they should have won every single time. Fluid bring back from the brink of the loss and take it. They take the 3rd map in the series, going 3-0. This is not what Bloodborne wants to see.
And that will be the fattest of dubs for Fluid.
Yes.
So, going to add the right opinion. Just kidding. Alright. To analyze what the hell just happened right there. What the most common mistakes during this entire scrim, of course, like I've said before many times, is Papa's value. Yes. I think that when it comes down to the DPS are doing everything that they possibly can. Just what's going on is I'm seeing a lot of support onto the main tanks of Fluid, where we see lots of fights in which the Rhine should have died when he doesn't. And in my opinion, Fluid did win. They deserved this win 100%. They fought it to what seemed like they were showing they are the most dominant team in OLOC. And so I'm going to congratulate them on the win, of course, for, pulling off such clutch. Like, they should have lost that boost on point, but somehow, some way, Fluid did pull off the clutch win. So congratulations to Fluid, and an unfortunate event for Bloodborne, but we will see them next season. Same thing with Fluid.
It's a best of 7. I don't know why they left. There's one more map.
Yeah. It's a best of 7 for this game.
Huh.
Maybe they're forfeiting the last map? I don't know.
Well, give it a second.
But in the end, I do think that Bloodborne, the things that were going on felt more discombobulated, where you'd have fights where Bloodborne should have won, but they didn't. And I just think that Bloodborne seemed very confused in this entire game. They just seemed like they didn't know what was going on. And on Fluid's side, it was loud and clear who was a target and who needed to die first, which is fantastic play from Fluid. I do think that they do deserve, they 100% deserve this win. It's
yes, and
it's
playing with a bunch of people from Fluid, I know Death and Papa are 2 big shot callers. In Papa especially on the Zen, he's a huge shot caller. Death on the main tank's a shot caller. They both know their roles, and they have they know how to play their roles at the most effective. At most effectiveness, and they have the skills in other areas to be able to bring them up to a higher level.
So, Griffin, do we have to pick MVPs of this game? I don't think we do. I'm unsure.
I don't know.
Give them a second.
I don't know what's going on.
They had to wait forever on Fluid, so...
Yeah, they'll be alright. They can be... Sorry, I'm trying to, fix something. That's why I'm quiet right now. You guys are doing a great job.
Yep. So yeah, apparently now my friend group in my high school now know that I cast games. Fun.
If they aren't in 15 minutes, we are legally allowed to leave.
I guess, yeah, legally forfeit the last map.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's an inside joke.
I don't know that then. Oh, I know what you're talking about. That I know. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's a school leaving policy. If a teacher doesn't show up in 15 minutes, you can leave. I know about that. I know that.
I mean,
I know how that works.
Oh, unfortunate events. Oh, man.
So, Fluid are 1 win away. Whether it's a forfeit or just a straight up win in a game, they are 1 win away from being crowned the champions of the first of the inaugural season of Overwatch League of Champions.
There'll be a champion, Lamau.
Oh.
XD.
Checking some stuff.
So apparently McCree's ult can now kill players behind full HP shields even with sound barrier.
Ooh. Well, it's a huge damage ult. I mean, it's like 1,000 damage.
It really is.
I'm pretty sure it's a one-shot kill. I think you'd have to have a primal Winston and all of the sound, the rest of the team being sound barriers, and that doesn't kill it if it's locked on. But I think that's the max, and it won't physically kill it, but otherwise it kills you. Yeah, so we're gonna see if the rest of Bloodborne come back or it will be a forfeit. I don't really know. I'm not the one that makes the decisions here I'm just, you know, everyday caster. That is Griff. Speaking of Griff, speaking of Griff, do you want to talk about anything that's coming in next season of the Overwatch League of Champions?
We look forward to next season, but
Q&A time. Oh, I do. Trust me. Antimatter. Ooh, we coming in, boys. Choo choo.
Oh yes, Antimatter, one of the new expansion teams. Would you call them? Would you call them expansion teams?
Yeah, boy, we're an expansion team and we're ready to roll. We really out here.
A few rebrands of a few teams.
We've scrimmed Fluid like 6 different times. At this point, I know all of them by like, I can be like, yo, want a cup of sugar real fast, bro? Like,
I'm getting a message from. I don't know what he's talking though.
What has he said?
I don't know. He sent me a message. Don't know what's about to happen though.
If the teacher's in here 15 minutes, we're legally allowed to leave.
Yeah.
I thought that was actually a rule, but it isn't, unfortunately.
Me and I need to talk to Zos. Okay. Shaston needs to talk to Zostan for some reason.
Zostan. This is my boy Zostan, dude. He's really out here.
Zostan. I'm not good at talking.
Neither am I. English is hard, trust me.
It is. It is.
So, dude, I'm gonna be honest, bro. This game was pretty interesting nonetheless.
Well, I mean, it was kind of a full sweep, but... Fluid, for my money, coming into this, I was brought into League by death, right? So, and I thought I was gonna be on Fluid, and then there was like the whole rules things you have to read and like have the meeting if you're like 15, right? And I was like, I can't remember any of this, so I'm just gonna be a caster because I can cast games. So,
well,
I know a lot of people.
Seems looking pretty pog. I'm not gonna lie though. That's one thing I'm ready for is a new, if you want to call them that. So, next season's gonna be pretty big. Gonna say this now, tons of like teams are revamping and getting new members coming in and out, and
yeah, I've been looking at some of the free agents and recruits. Some of them have season high, like peak SRs higher than mine, and I was like it's only like 1 or 2 games. It's like they're higher than me. I'm like, damn, there's like big talents coming in.
You know, you got like DJ Prince, Joseph Lee, King Crimson, you know. Dude, there's so many free agents. Holy crap, there's 24 currently online. And then there's like tons that are inactive. Yeah. But, you know.
And hopefully next season
Griffin's trying to police his way into that. He's trying to like anybody who's not active just leave.
Yeah. Hopefully next season will become more of a full-time caster, hopefully. That's my goal next season.
I did that was because we had so many people get picked up, and a week later, nobody heard from them. Huh. And we're just trying to get people that are at least going to respond to Discord notifications, at least respond to you, because if you can't find somebody for a week, then there was no reason to waste it, especially like a draft pick, to pick them up.
Yeah.
So when is the draft exactly, my boy, Griffin?
We're still trying to get that all sorted.
Yes. How will this whole like season, like next season, work? Because if I remember correctly, a bunch of the people from this season are going to be able to pick their team. I think.
There's stuff that we haven't had a chance to completely figure out yet.
Yeah, there's a lot of like weird systems.
We all have lives. We try to schedule stuff, or try to get together for meetings. And sometimes some people can't show up, and sometimes we have to have multiple meetings. We're trying to get it figured out.
I'm having the hardest time trying to get Red Hawk to understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
I just don't know what he wants, and I don't know if this team is upset. I don't know. This isn't broadcasted, right? Or is it?
We're still on stream. Yes, we are still on stream.
That's fine. I mean, it's not like anything bad, or that he's bad, or that I'm bad, or anything. I don't understand if this. Yeah, okay. I'll talk to you about it.
Okay,
yeah, but all we need is one more from Bloodborne, and we can go to the next map. What is next map, by the way?
Next map is. Get it pulled up. Dorado.
What? Did I hear Dorado or am I bad?
Dorado.
Dorado? Okay.
Dorado. But we're trying to get all the questions answered. But we're trying to do it in the best way possible to not only make as many people happy with our decision as also making it fair. Because we don't want just there to be top teams and bottom teams. We want everybody to be competitive and not feel like they're just going to get rolled every time they go into a match.
That's very true.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole reason we're not trying to take friends from playing with friends. That's not what we're doing here. I mean, personally, you can ask Fur. Me and Fur play against each other. It don't matter if we're playing support or what. We're gonna be trying to kill each other. Just because me and Fur, that's what we do. But
you want everyone to feel like the matches are of equal skill level and one person's not doing everything, which is understandable because you know in like higher elos, like even if you're a higher elo player and you're a lower elo player, you want to feel like you have a chance to at least do something. You want like just to feel satisfied and not knowing that your team is getting completely crushed and that you at least can have a chance. Which is why, working on such like on, maybe tier systems or something along those lines is really difficult because this league has a variety of players and, it may have more goals than it does plats or more masters than it does diamonds. It's difficult.
See, we just recently got in an influx of players. And the person that did that could get more players, but if we keep expanding, we will need a tier system. And if we did a tier system, that would take us a couple weeks longer to try to organize. And everybody trying to get everything done right now causes issues with that.
Yes. One question I do have to ask.
We need people to be patient, and they don't want to be.
Well, one question I do have to ask: is there any like guesstimation of when the next season will start up?
Hopefully the first week will be either 2 or 3 weeks.
So in like a month, like about a month would be a good.
A month at
almost.
Nah, 3 weeks max.
3 weeks max. Okay.
Because hopefully we can do the draft next weekend and then give teams 1, maybe 2 weeks to practice and run scrims and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would indeed like to attend some of those scrims so I can take a few notes.
And we're working to try to get all the answers that everybody's asking of us. We also have other things that go on behind the scenes that people that don't need to be out as a league that we're trying to handle. The problems are solved.
Yep. Well, I have gotten the ready from both teams, and this could be the last map. This could be the last map. It could be.
Bloodborne can
change their luck, change their fortune. Very interesting to see if they can.
7, so this team does still have a chance to make a massive comeback, and that will be the comeback of the century. So it's best of 7, right?
Yeah, because why not give the top 2 teams more of a chance to play?
Or just to battle it out, see, because you might be like, oh, Bloodborne's doing really bad right now, but coming this 4th map, they might, like pop off. You never know. But we will see one switch is going to be a little bit. I'm gonna be a little bit feared by this. We do see High and Jaybird coming in, an extremely strong Widowmaker player as well as a fantastic Ana.
I made it back in time. Whew. Okay, like 5 seconds. Not even. Everything's going wrong right now. I'm back.
Amaya is on the soldier. What? That's a weird one. I haven't this in a while.
Well, what I know of him, he is a hit scan, like more of a widow, but he can play the hit scans.
That is very true. Trust me, I've played against him several times, and he's very scary.
Oh, I've played against him in many, many scrims.
Oh, and he will be kind of sort of dove just a little bit though. Kind of going back to his team, trying to get a little bit of support here. That is a huge ante coming in from the Jaybird. It will get, oh my god.
So gonna fall very, very quickly. Combat gonna take a lot of damage on that. Zoe's not gonna be the one to fall though. Chaston, very, very low, but instead it's gonna be Feared who falls. That's 3 down for Fluid. 4 down making Chaston the 4th. Rudy gonna join him. Cal gonna get D-Mac, gonna get staggered just a tad. Jaybird gonna get staggered even longer. If Bloodborne can push the point all the way, they might be able to get, no, Jaybird is gonna be able to respawn in time. But I do not see Fluid. No one's able to get back on Fluid. Bloodborne are able to take point 1 with ease.
That was an insane count. That was a nuts.
With one fight was all it took. I've seen teams be able to take 3 fights and not win and still be able to hold that hold on the end. Like losing 3 fights in a row before they lose it. Kara gonna fall though. High joining it, kind of making equal, but Fluid still had the better pick here. Warrior very, very low. Bloodborne still pushing the point though. Still pushing the point. Warrior now gonna fall. God's 1 health. Combat with the symmetric barrier here. Assassin, Chaston, doing a lot of work here on this Pharah. Just swapped, already very close to his ult, but hitting himself quite a few times. Some gods with the nano onto Kara. Kara gonna come in with the yes, able to hit the ult. The Dragon's coming to complement it. Feared Zostan both go down in that. Someone else went down. I didn't quite catch it. The Sim TP up onto the high ground. Bloodborne now they had a high ground presence, now not much. Warrior took a lot of damage, but able to get back to his tanks. Able to use self-heal. High takes a lot of damage, gonna fall to Warrior somewhere in the back. I don't know if High was out of position, but he's gonna fall. Barrage coming in from behind, able to take a combat before. Chaston gets slept. Sound barriers on both sides. Chaston gonna get a big headshot from Rudy, gonna fall. Jaybird 1 health. Zostan just gonna fall there. Fear gonna get pushed. Cal gonna go down. Jaybird still 1 health if he does get pushed. He's gonna be able to self-heal, but there's the death. Jaybird gonna fall. High able to escape for the time being. Still very, very low. Gonna get pushed here by Zachary, who is able to confirm the kill onto High. Bit of aggression.
That's what I was talking about. This is what I want to see right here. This is Bloodborne coming in and just showing strength here.
A double air shatter on a Zachary and Warrior. No one's gonna fall. Nano on the Cal. Jaybird gonna fall. The sleep does come in on the Cal, stalling Nano out quite a bit. Zostan and Cal both gonna fall. Bloodborne, huge fight win there. That was most of the ult from Fluid. Chaffee gonna go onto the Doomfist. There was only 1 ult on the board, and it is Zostan's grab.
Oh my!
But High falls. Why does High fall? High has fallen so many times to Warrior just somewhere. Huge anti on to Bloodborne, but it's not gonna matter. No one's gonna go down. Jaybird and Zostan instead gonna fall down. Chaston and Fear gonna go down. God's gonna join them in the end. Symmetra, with the ult. Cal and I'm gonna go down. There was the grab, and that is gonna be it. Bloodborne coming back.
This is the most massive comeback.
0 to 3. Switching sides.
This is why you do not count them out. I would not mind if this went to a 3-3, right? Like a 3-3 in total of maps. But
me neither. Because this is what I was waiting for to see from Bloodborne, is just this aggression and power. They did not let Fluid breathe 1 time to at least get ults. They just were in there non-stop. They have an ult available. Let's use it to win this team fight, and let's keep pushing forward. Oh, they're coming back. Let's defensive ult here and use this there. They are showing momentum, and this is what I love to see from Bloodborne right here. This is what I was waiting to watch. Was Bloodborne just show pure dominance here.
Yeah, soundbite here, soundbite, okay? Bloodborne are out for blood.
Oh, they really do. They really want to win this, and I can tell. They came back and they're like, all right, listen, dude, we're not having it. You're not bullying us anymore, dude. We're going to win this series, and we're going to make you guys sure that you guys fear us.
So funny thing here, okay? Really... The best way to stop momentum is to not have them play. So maybe everyone leaving might have been a tactical decision. They leave, they spend a bit of time, kind of let Fluid like die down a bit, and come back hard. But I mean, that's probably not what happened. If it was, that'd be hilarious though, because it's working.
To me, it seems like they're just giving it their all right now. They really want to show that they're a dominant team. And it seems to me that that first round was what showed that Bloodborne is Bloodborne. And here we have Zachary Reeves on the top of the building going for maybe a little bit of a stun here. Let's see what happens. He might be going for maybe a pile driver into a shield, and he's going for the Ana here. He will get the Ana. Oh, he got slept. He's gonna get out. He's gonna get out of here.
He doesn't get anti. Fear gonna fall. Chastin 1 health. Fluid, for some reason, whatever's going on, they're falling behind. They were in prime position to take this, and now they're just losing people on the dime. Combat very low.
Trying his best. Oh, High will take out the combat. High will get slept.
And he should fall here. He does. There's no mercies on the board, so no res is coming in. It is 1 DPS coming down for both teams here. It's done quite low.
You will have Winston in the back.
Zosong does get slept though. Immediately off the sleep, they do not allow the rest of the team to come in, maybe get a pin on Zosong and take him out immediately. They immediately hit him with the brig. Zachary gonna fall. Kara does get hacked here. Zachary now on the Zarya. The nano on the Zosong. Zosong gonna try and do as much damage as possible with this nano here. Kara gonna fall. Warrior falls D4. High gets anti. Gonna fall. There's a Bob who does get hacked. Got the bubble on the Bob though with the nano. Nanoed Bob is deadly. Combat still gonna fall though. I don't know what just happened. I thought there was a shadow there. Yeah, combat does fall. God's gonna join him. That is not looking for Bloodborne. It does seem like Fluid are gonna take this fight here. Rudy gonna fall. Sim ult very, very late. Kara with the air shatter very late. They are able to take out Zosong. Kara does get hacked, but 2 ults from Bloodborne very, very late into that fight. And Warrior gonna get slept here with Rally. Kara gonna get hacked once again. The hacks continue for Kara.
Zachary will be just standing here, kind of like trying to take a little bit of poke damage as Zarya, trying to get at least, just maintain his high charge and at least maybe eat the D.Va out for dinner. Because you know me, I love me some D.Va dinner. Oh, what a huge hack coming in from Chastin. Roddy will take out the Ana in the backline and will be going for Fear Diamond. Will kind of fight off more than he can shoot here. He's going to try to back off the best he can. But unfortunately, Reaper does still have that lifesteal ability, but they were focused way too much on the Reaper there and kind of just weren't sitting on the cart. Now, if I was Bloodborne right now, seeing this prominent dive, I would instantly switch off to maybe a Roadhog instead of a Zarya and maybe try to get the dive under control. Reaper is a fantastic pick, especially against Winston D.Va, but just too much dive is happening right now. You want to counter dive with a little bit of Roadhog, which should instantly take out dive, and that is a huge E. You do see Soundberry does come out from Fear Diamond, which they're going to focus a little bit of attention on the D.Va here. Roddy will go behind and we'll try to take out the Ana in the backline. Will almost be successful with it. Is kind of just going to get focused a little bit. Will be wasting D-Matrix to maybe kill Roddy here. Roddy will beat the D.Va in the fight and will take him out. We pray. And we don't, because it doesn't happen. Kalmont is out of mech right here, trying to battle it out just a little bit. We do have Kara and Zachary who's trying to maintain their presence on the point. Ana is being attacked from the backline by Zossen, but Zossen will try to back on the best he can. Anibus is coming out, will get a huge shatter. Kalmont is taken out. Jaybird will be charged and he'll get bullied. And Bloodborne got bullied too.
Bloodborne take the fight. I would like to say on the first fight when they used Dragon's EMP and Bomb, that was very if I were to show you any they use combos and they didn't use them correctly. They went for the bomb EMP and they bombed and missed the EMP timing. That was something you would not normally see from Fluid. They are usually a lot better with the ult combos. The misstep from them. Get slept!
He got slept from that? Oh my gosh, you're kidding.
And he's gonna fall off the bat.
Oh,
Rudy with a
huge
Death Blossom does get eat there. Jaybird and Combat both gonna fall. Cal with no health, gonna get anti, able to take out Gods though. Cal gonna try and back up any hits, and he is essentially out of mech. He's for some reason pushing up. High gonna fall. Cal does get D-mech, but he does have bomb. Nothing comes from that bomb. High is down.
I think the bomb there was to secure his position back in mech, was to try to get mech back, which is an extremely hard ability to get with, especially with the Ryan shields. But in what I'm seeing is fantastic gameplay from Bloodborne here. This is beautiful. This is what I would love to see. Their coordination is fantastic. They're ready. They're hyped. They want to win this series, and you can see this. And you can just see the way that they're playing. They're playing around Zosten's dive. They're trying to counteract it. Here, Zosten is going up top on the high ground again. Will fall. They're going to have no position right here. You will see a hack coming in from
God's gonna fall, and Kara gonna get hacked. Unfortunate. That is not what we want to see. Huge EMP. That's gonna be the fight right there. It seems like actually no one's gonna die so far yet. Kara is gonna get hacked, gonna fall. High, 1 health along with Justin. So Rudy gonna go down with Jaybird. The grab, nothing really coming from the grab. A huge EMP.
We have a DC. Unfortunate.
Zachary and Combat both go down. This is what Bloodborne needs. They'll be able to recontest this. They're gonna try as best they can to recontest and not lose this here, because if they can hold this, they can keep it for a very long time. Kara with the nano.
Oh, Zosten slept in the back.
And there's the Death Blossom. Cal and Feared go down. Zosten gonna have to dive out.
What a absolute beautiful hold. Now this right here, like I said many times before, this is what I wanted to see. This is beautiful. The coordination coming in from Bloodborne is fantastic. They know what they're doing. They see the positioning mistakes that Zosten is making, and they're counteracting. High getting little to no value out of this. Hanzo has had dragons the entire game pretty much.
Speaking of dragons, they're gonna go right in, able to take out Combat, unable to take out anyone else though. High, 1 health. But Warriors, even lower health. High, gonna get healed here. A lot of people from Bloodborne are very, very low. Shatter comes in, gonna get anti, able to take out High before he dies. Gonna try and dive onto Jaybird. Jaybird very low, but Kara is gonna be dies before he's able to get the kill. Jaybird gonna fall. Zosan does use Primal there. It is 3 left compared to the 5. And that's gonna be it. There's only Cal left. That's gonna be it. Cal, Zosan, and Fear gonna fall.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. That's what I want to see right there. That's beautiful. Gorgeous gameplay coming in from Bloodborne. Absolutely stunning. The coordination that I'm seeing right now is fantastic. They know what they're doing. Maybe Calmods goes in for maybe a little pile driver. They don't focus that target. They focus someone who's way more important, and that's maybe a big body, such as maybe like Reinhardt on point or something along those lines. But beautiful teamwork coming in from Bloodborne. Absolutely stunning. Now, what I'm seeing is what I want to see for the rest of the map. I want to see the absolute just domination that I've seen right here. Now, Roddy staying on Hanzo would be just godsend at this point. They know it's working. If you keep running the same composition, you're going to get 2 places. Combat, of course, on the Symmetra was providing clutch walls, having really good picks at times, and just the consistency of those slowing on the turrets is what stopped the push like that. So let's see this happen further on. Let's see. High was being focused extremely well. He wasn't getting much value out of the Hanzo, not getting many picks, the occasional 1 to 2 picks in the support or something along those lines, but getting very little value when it comes down to the coordination that Bloodborne has. So
I don't know what happened with Bloodborne, but all of a sudden they are turning up. They are showing up. If they were this beforehand, this would be a lot closer. They might have a win before this.
Yes, and this is exactly how this should go. Is Bloodborne needs to step it up. You're focusing targets, and they're just it's easy. It's nothing more. You want to keep this streak up. Keep this focus. Keep this coordination. Keep these picks constant and consistent, and you should win this game, no problem. Now, I believe in Bloodborne winning this, but I know Fluid can come back from this. you just lost Dorado, second full hold, second point. You're like, okay, what did we do? What happened there? You gotta look back, understand what you did wrong, and change it. Now they can win this series. They can maybe come back from this the next map, which is what's the next map? I don't know. So let's see how their gameplay is going to change next map. I'm sure Fluid can come back from this and learn. Listen, made a mistake.
Yeah, what map is next, by the way?
I'll look. Next map should be. It's in scrim chat. Next map is going to be Ilios.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so Death in for Rav and Papa for Jay. Okay, put Death in for Papa. Jay or Papa for put Death in, Papa for Jay, Rav for And then the map is Ilios.
Okay, I think that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Papa for so
yeah, put Death in,
Papa
for Jay, Rav. Okay, that should be right. Both teams ready.
Wait.
What? If that isn't taking my photos of the night, that late first night. Thanks, Chief. I'm retarded.
Okay, I put in the chat, are both teams ready? I'm gonna go get some food. Hopefully they'll message ready very quick. Okay, yeah, they already sent ready. So, I'm gonna get some food. I'll hope you be like only a minute, or not even a minute. Both teams are ready. We're gonna go in. Straight in.
Cass. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you were gonna start. I was like, you can give me the thing and I'll start it for you. But that's alright. Alright, let's see this, dude. Let's see this. I'm ready for this, dude. I'm ready. I'm ready to see how this goes. I'm confident in this team that is Bloodborne, and I'm confident that Fluid can come back. Such a weird loss, such a interesting defeat there. So let's see. What I'm expecting here is Pharah. I'm waiting for it. Pharah's gonna happen. We already know this is Ilios. Well, it's gonna be Pharah, Hog Lucio, Roadhog, Arisa.
There's where you're wrong. Last night we weren't expecting a Torb battle, but we got one.
Okay, so let's. All right, so let's see it. So here we have, in 4 minutes, 4 seconds, we'll see what they're gonna run here. Let's see. Alrighty, I wasn't wrong. Oh wait, we have a Torbjorn. Griffin, I think you predict the future.
Come on, Zach. We know you're a meme.
Does Zach want to do it? Does he want to pop up?
I don't know. I haven't messaged anybody about this.
I made it in time. I'm back. We're not gonna see any of the Fran strats.
We're not gonna see any of the Fran strats.
Wait, are we? Wait, actually, feared right there. Feared. What? Feared.
We are gonna see a Torb. We're going to see Papa and Lord on the Zen Lucio. This is gonna be good. Let's see this.
Feared takes a lot of damage right off the bat.
Drop.
Sub-optimal turret placement, I believe. But it's still there. Kara gonna fall. Not what Bloodborne want to see off the bat. They are the team that, if they lose this, it's over. Zostan gonna get demeched though. It's an even fight here.
Dropping.
Combat gonna fall. Feud is anti and very, very low. Kara very low. Kara's gonna fall. It's even right now. Rudy and Zostan both go down. Fluid do take the point. Warrior does go down. No supports for Bloodborne right now. They're looking for Papa. They're looking for Feared. God's gonna go down. Zachary gonna join him.
Feared will be taking out two people.
Just takes him. Kara goes down. And Fluid now looking
extremely low, and he is still a very key pick here. I do think that going into this Torbjorn, you're going to have to focus the turret. Without focusing the turret, you're going to be at an extreme disadvantage here. We do see Lord going for a key pick. We do see. Oh, and okay.
Zachary gonna fall.
Okay, Cal. Okay, Cal. Whatever you say.
This is what you've been seeing the last few maps. This is what Fluid were doing before and what Bloodborne were doing before. It does not look good. Rudy gonna fall. Bloodborne are now losing that spot.
They seem to be very allergic to Papa right now. Papa is their weakness. Hara will go down again.
I feel like Bloodborne are bad at the bunker comps. They can't really run them effectively.
It just seems like, I mean, it's a bunker comp. You are playing against a Torbjorn after all, which is unfortunate. But Zachary, it will get a pick on. Oh, wait, is it going to happen? Are we going to... Zachary!
With a double kill before he dies. That's huge. That's going to allow Bloodborne to start really pushing in.
They're going to have to push in now. If they don't, they're going to...
Doing good. And, Nano on the Kara, gonna dive in. Huge anti on the 4 people of Fluid. Lord and Rudy both gonna go down. Double sound barrier on the Warrior in combat from Warrior. Death's gonna fall there. Dragons come through the point. Bloodborne take the point for the first time. Kara gonna fall with Feud. Bloodborne now running the dive. Now they're allowed to be aggressive. Papa gonna fall. Combat indeed. Along with Cal, so 3 people go down there and God's gonna get D-Mech. God needs to get back that mech ASAP. Zachary gonna take a lot of damage here, gonna try and get healed up from the Lucio. God's very, very close to his mech. He will need to get it ASAP. Rudy now gonna go onto the Tracer. God has his mech. He's gonna be able to get back into his mech. That's what they need. Combat now on the Mercy.
I come back to see happiness. They took the point.
Yes, Death with this supercharge. Rudy gonna fall though. Kara gonna join them. It looks like a fluid fight. A very, very fluid fight coming in from Fluid. Zachary, Combat, and Warrior all very low. God's same. God's gonna get demeched here. The supports are getting a lot more, getting their health back up. Warrior, but is still gonna fall there. Feud, picks are coming in. Combat still gonna fall. Much more picks going on to Bloodborne than on the Fluid. Lord very low though, but Gods does fall. Kara gonna come back only to fall before he gets his primal. Zachary with his ult, 1 health. No one's gonna be able to get onto the point. And Papa with the fist onto Zach as he ults.
It seems to me that the weakness between Bloodborne is just dive. They seem to be very weak against it, against the D.Va Zenyatta, which is a really hard. It's very hard to counter D.Va Ryan or D.Va Zenyatta because D.Va Zen have the capability of doing so much damage because Discord is so strong. So I think going into this fight, you need to know that like this Zen is a problem. Like he's been for the last 3 maps. And they're just not dealing with how powerful he really is. So going into this map, just know who to focus. You guys have this; they have it in the bag. Yeah, I know this.
I will say, the more Bloodborne is aggressive, it's like what I've seen. The more aggressive they are, the more fights that they win. Feud immediately goes down. That's the aggression we were looking for. A huge pick from Zachary onto Feud. Zachary gonna fall though, so it is 1-1. Papa very, very low, along with Lord. Both supports for Fluid are very, very low. They're both gonna fall. Turns all over the point from combat. Feud gonna go down. Bloodborne have a very, very tight control on the point. Kara gonna lose, gonna die to Zostan though. Zostan gonna get trapped on the point. Gonna fall immediately. Cal gonna get knocked off the map, I believe.
Point cap.
Yes, and this is the aggression that they need.
Your point, exactly. Your point, exactly. They need to be aggressive. Their team composition right now, what they're running is pure aggression. Zachary is showing his dominance when it comes to being aggressive. Keep doing what they're doing right now, and they will win this game.
Both supports go down. The tank line goes down. Everyone falling. It's only Combat left. Combat gonna try and fall off the map. Why? Why Combat? Why do you do this? Why do you waste your ult? I love how Zostan just fell off the map.
Bye, Zaz. See you later, dude. See you later. He'll come back, don't worry.
Zachary gonna fall once again. Combat now on the Moira. It's a triple support here. Triple support.
Will we see Dotes? Will we see? Okay. All right. Let's see this. Let's watch it. Let's see what happens. I'm confident in this team. Let's do this.
Complete
Dawson
comp
will
swap.
plays down. He will switch off, and what the heck is going on here?
Gods does get demeg. You're looking at Feared using his hammer. Gonna fall for it though. We're gonna go down. God's gonna join him. Zachary and Kara probably, both of them I believe are gonna go down here. Rudy as well. Death and no, instead Death and Papa both gonna go down. Kara finally joins along with Rudy. Pick coming from both sides, but Fluid have a grip on the point. Sorry. But Papa has 6,000 final blows on Ilios. I did not know that. Papa apparently has 6,000 final blows on Ilios. I guess he's been playing that long that he's been able to accumulate that. Zostan gonna take a lot of damage. Warrior taking more though. Soundbarrier comes in, a 4-man Soundbarrier, unable to save combat though. Lord does go down. It's one support for one support. God's gonna get DMech here. Papa with the Transcendence coming in, able to save Zostan. Cal gonna take a lot of damage. Dragons coming in from Rudy, who is gonna fall shortly after popping the Dragons. Bloodborne need to get on the point and start getting fixed. Zostan leaves the game. That is what Bloodborne need. Warrior, Papa, and Kara go down. Is not looking good. Death, very, very low. Bomb onto the point. Death's gonna fall. Fear gonna go down as well. Kara gonna get rezzed. Soundbarrier comes in for 2 people. Cal immediately gonna drop.
Focused here, and we do have Ravnica will be trying to contest the best he can. He's gonna try and get out. He has to get out right now. He cannot die here. He needs to be able to get back to his team. He's gonna get chased quite heavily from Gods. And get heavily chased by Gods and Rudy, who should be able to take him out here. They are able to get a huge stagger there. Once again, Fluid, their people are leaving them. They're getting disconnected. All they need to do is win 1 team fight, which is possible in this 5v6. If they can do that to win the set, oh, like, that would be, like, the legitimization. Zachary gonna fall. They might actually do it here. Warrior takes a lot of damage. Combat with the Valk coming in. They might be able to do it. Papa does fall though. Rudy, combat goes down to Cal's Death Blossom. The point is flipped. Death's gonna fall though. Rudy and Kara both very, very low. Kara gonna use the Primal. God's gonna get demeched here. Feared with his overdrive. Gonna go in with the hammer. Gonna try and get what if he can. Gonna fall here. Cal in the same vein. Bob going in. Gonna try and get stuff. The point's already taken. A kind of a wasted Bob there. Lord gonna go down. That was Fluid's best shot. We do have to say this though, is that Bob will charge extremely fast here. Zachary already with 10% on the Bob. Let's pray that I'm seeing lots of just this is it. This is what determines whether we win the match set or not. Is this one map? Zoxon is still out of the fight currently. This means that Bloodborne does have the advantage coming into this next map. Will they be able to win the fight?
Zachary goes down very, very early though. Rudy gonna fall. Fluid might actually do it. 4-man Soundbarrier. Everyone that's alive on Fluid does. Bloodborne side gets ult on them.
Warrior does come out from God, and it will
combat Papa, Kara all go down. Fluid actually are winning this. God's trying to contest, gonna get demeched here, gonna try and get his allow his team to get in. 4-man Soundbarrier from Lord. No one's able to get on the actually Zachary able to get onto the point. God's gonna go down. Rudy huge, but Cal gonna get the Death Blossom back onto Rudy after Feared and Death both go down. It's only Cal and Lord. Kara gonna fall. Warrior gonna fall. And that's it. Fluid win the 5-6 in the final fight. Fluid take the set. Your Overwatch League of Champions champions off Fluid.
Overwatch League of Champions champion.
Yes.
The map set has officially gone to Fluid, and they will take the crown as the Overwatch League champions.
Overwatch League of Champions champions.
So
not the OWL.
This match, I will say, coming in from Fluid was very dominant in the performance.
They're the champions of the champions. Because here we're all champions.
Dude, dead ass. So beautiful performance from both teams here. I will say that Fluid was showing lots of dominance in the tank play and the DPS play. And
off support.
Congratulations to Fluid for winning the series, and for Bloodborne, there's lots you could look back on this event and fix your mistakes you've made. And next season we'll see which team can make it to the top. So that's going to be it for the series. I really have nothing else I could say about this match. It just seems that in reality, Fluid was the dominant team here. So congratulations to Fluid for being the champions of the champions of the champions of the champions. So
what I can say, Bloodborne, they need to be out for blood. Every time that they were offensive, they won. When they were running the dive, they were winning. When they were being aggressive with the Ryan Zarya, they were winning.
So
and you can see that on Dorado.
Let's look into this next season with open eyes. We will see everyone next season. Expansion teams are on their way. Draft should kick off somewhat next week, according to Griffin. Because founders things. So
I'm still staying as a caster. I'm gonna try and be a full-time caster now. For the whole season, I'm gonna try and full-time.
That's awesome. I'm sorry I wasn't talking like the last half, but you guys had it.
Oh yeah, no, I noticed that. You just weren't. You were mute.
Today's just been a wash for me. It's just been alright, good.
Yeah, kind of like yesterday.
No, it was just lively Leah, so now I know.
Yeah.
When you decide that if you
I would love to talk about it. I don't really have much I ever do.
Do we pick MVPs here? Yeah, what? Yeah, what?
I was gonna say,
MVP?
Kawhi,
Papa?
With your love for everyone.
What?
Go for the MVPs.
MVP.
Alrighty. Okay, listen, dude. I'm gonna be real straight with you, dude. Papa's MVP for Fluid, hands down. Yeah. Just saying it. Papa's MVP for Fluid.
It's just
Papa, like the whole line down the board, but Papa was huge.
For Bloodborne, I'm gonna have to go. For Bloodborne, in my eyes, it's Roddy. I gotta say it's Roddy. Roddy was just.
I don't know, Roddy or Pills. Roddy or Pills. Roddy or Pills. Pills was doing pretty good. Roddy or Pills?
I'm gonna have to go with Roddy. I'm gonna have to say, because honestly, Roddy was excelling and even taking out the DPS coming from Fluid. I think most of the fights he's won. So for me, Fluid, it's Papa, but for Bloodborne, I'm gonna have to say Roddy.
Very, very interesting indeed. But to all of the, let's see, 6 people watching right now that are still here with us in the end. See you guys. This has been a great season. A great season of Overwatch play. We've had some great games.
All-Star games?
I
need to know so I can tell people, tune into our great caster. Not only will you see just a bunch of shenanigans, but you'll have.
I'll cast it.
Oh, I love it.
All right, so where do I put the MVPs at, by the way, Griffin?
In the match chat or scrim chat, one of the two. Yeah. Yes, but going into next season, you hopefully you'll see a bit more of my voice. You can't see voices, but you know. I'll try. I wanna become a full-time caster type person.
Dude, you're doing amazing. And you said you just started this last night, right? Yeah, that's.
September. September. I've really got into it.
Year, maybe? That's just. I can't wait to watch you.
Time to do the outro. Time to do the outro.
I can't wait to see you on Overwatch League one day, and I'd be like.
Close this stream up.
Yes, this has been OurCast 102568 here with. Oh, yep. Yes. The inaugural test season.
Season 1 starts next couple weeks, dude. Let's go.
Before we sign off,
we got a lot of information that we needed on stuff we need to change.
Griffin, we should do a Q&A. You should do that.
Oh my god, you so should. Because I would just want to say, people don't realize how much you do. Now that I've been sort of put in the board chat, you do so much for this league, and you're quiet about it because you're a humble, good person. And I want to, yeah, no, be quiet. Let me praise you. You're gonna have to sit there and take it. You've done a fantastic job. You've been a great leader. You've been inspiring to people, and you put all this together from scratch. You got all these people together, all these teams, and we're gonna have even more teams and more things next season. It was only the test season. It went so smoothly. So I just want to thank you for that. You've been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I'm on her side. So
I'm gonna also stop y'all for a second there, and I'm gonna say, Chubby had a lot involved with this. Stabby had a lot involved with this. She knows helped me. She knows has been.
Yes, let's give a round of applause to the people behind the scenes here. Behind the scenes, the great people behind the scenes.
And she always has such a good attitude. The dude can always make me laugh.
They've always helped me where I needed them to, and that's the only reason this is still going. Because there's been a couple times where I've been overwhelmed and I almost called it quits, but my board came in and helped.
So next season's going to be really awesome. The plans for next season are there's a lot of things that's going to be happening, a lot of questions are going to be answered. So for everyone here, tune in next season or tune in for the All-Stars games, and maybe next season when season 1 finally kicks off in week 1. But I had a great time kind of having an analysis of what's going on. But it was fun here. I saw lots of things I've never seen out of teams before, and I saw lots of mistakes. But every team makes mistakes. You just got to be humble about it and accept the facts that some things just didn't work out as intended. But from Fluid, they showed dominance. Bloodborne, they just showed a little bit of a lot of mistakes that could be fixed in the future. But I do think that, going into next season, a lot of these teams are going to change, and new teams are coming in, so it's going to be unexpected on who you're playing against. So it's been great, Griffin. You're doing a fantastic job, and we'll see more of this next season, and I promise you, bro, Antimatter is going to win. But yeah, that's it.
You can't say that. That's biased.
Yes, well...
I'm going to have to bench you for that.
As we come near the end of the stream, this has been Rcast12568 signing off for Yiggsy, Kawhi, and Griffin here. All the great people that have been in the casting with me, helping. We've all been doing our part. Some more than others.
One of us
Griffin's been doing amazing.
Bye, everyone. I'm going to go everyone check them out.
Yes.
I'm wood tier.
To all the people that are going to be watching this in the future, want to know what happened in the big finals match. To all of them watching, and now that they've watched it, this has been the Overwatch League of Champions. And we are out. See you guys next season.